We are leaving this hotel now.
After we had breakfast, we packed our bags and we left that hotel. If you haven't already, don't forget to watch part 1 and part 2 of this video series and drop a like as it really helps with the algorithm. On our way to the next location, we stopped in Vietri.
My fight or flight, eu stăteam singuri și deodată aud vocea la un american.
Vietri is this small town located on the Amalfi Coast. It is known for its ceramics. Everywhere we went, there were these incredible shops selling ceramic goods like coffee mugs, decorations, tiles, and other miscellaneous items. The view from the top was spectacular because you could see all the colorful little houses and the coastline. Our drive to our next hotel was very picturesque because we took the scenic route, and it was definitely the right choice because we saw incredible views. Being tired of spending hours on the road, we all went and relaxed by the pool. Then we returned to our hotel rooms and got ready for dinner. Outside, the sun was setting, making everything look exceptionally beautiful. We did wait a while for our taxi to arrive, but it was so worth it because our driver, Nino, was just spectacular at navigating the tight little roads. We went to the port where we looked for a restaurant to have dinner in, but it was mainly bars that we encountered until we stumbled into this place. After we had dinner, Nino came and gave us a lift back to our hotel. He's just so skilled. His car was about to fall apart, but he was driving it so smoothly.
But for my fuck. Just gropat?
No.
Disaster. Ancient Roman city 2,000 years ago.
Welcome to a day in the life with me. In the morning, I wake up to my amazing alarm clock at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon and say hello to all my neighbors because it is a wonderful day every day. First thing, I take a and after that, I go shower because I usually get smelly during the night. And after brushing my teeth and washing my face, I go to make some breakfast. My main inspiration for the meals I eat in a day is a 21st century girl. After I eat, this is the wonderful path I take on my way to work. Thank you both for coming with me on my morning routine in ancient Italy. I gotta go to work now. Well, I hope you found that segment entertaining. This was us in Pompeii. I was most surprised by the size of the city because you hear that it was the home of 20,000 people, but until walking through the streets, I never could have imagined the vastness of it all. Welcome back. After 7 hours of unpaid labor work, I go back to my home office and catch up on some religious studies. After that, I take a nap because I feel very exhausted, and I wake up feeling refreshed. I was a bit thirsty, so I drank some water from the fountain, and after that, I took a shower.
Câte dușuri tu-ți faci pe zi?
Thanks for watching. Now I have to go on a model walk to prepare for Pompeii Fashion Week.
Another super fascinating thing about the ruins is the fact that it definitely felt like walking through a real city. We visited the famous baths, but my favorite part of it all was imagining the lives that people actually lived in the city. The main thing that people look at in Pompeii is the arena, and when we got to see a map after walking for kilometers on end, we realized that we were in the complete opposite side of the park. So we had to walk back all the way that we came from in order to get to the arena. But like, come on, it was definitely worth it. It was quite hot and sunny outside, and there were so many people that sort of gave this ghost town an unsettling feeling. After visiting the site, we were all very hungry, so we stopped at a nearby cafe where we had lemon soda, you already know it, and then I had some pizza.
We called Giuseppe and he's gonna come get us with his golf cart. My dad almost ran Giuseppe over twice.
Being taken down to the main building by golf cart was so hilarious because the driver kept turning around for every single thing that we forgot to take out of the car. And we were all very grateful to not having to walk down to the hotel after a long, exhausting day. We were all still full from lunch, so for dinner we just had some snacks at this bar on the rooftop of our hotel. So we had peanuts and olives and different kinds of crisps and sandwiches, and everybody was working collectively to light it.
Merci.
Good morning. This is where we had breakfast. It was so beautiful, and I got creative and I made myself a mozzarella tomato panini. And then we drove into Positano, which is one of the most famous cities on the Amalfi Coast. And at first, I didn't understand why, but being there confirmed all its hype. Me and my dad had a coffee, and then we began exploring all the winding streets of this incredible city on the Amalfi Coast. And then we stopped at this cafe where we all had ice cream with the view of the sea. Me and my sister had our swimsuits packed with us, but the beach was so crowded, so we just moved on with exploring the town. This woman looked so much like my grandmother, we all thought it was her for a second. A thing that I really liked about Positano was that they put so much emphasis on art and making even the most plain things, like the map, so beautiful. We sent postcards home to all of our relatives. A restaurant that I heard so much about in Positano was this place called Da Vincenzo. The thing about it is we looked online and it was booked until the middle of August. So although me and my sister really wanted to go there, we didn't really set our hopes high until we literally stopped in front of it. There were actually free tables, and oh my god, does the food live up to the hype. That was the best tomato soup I've ever had. But the greatest thing about the place, that was the only clip that I got. Essentially, our waiter pulled out the chefs and began telling them we hated the food one of them made, but loved the food the other one made, which wasn't true, but it was so hilarious trying to explain to the chefs that their colleague was just in a silly mood and we did actually love the food. We had this delicious lemon sorbet. Overall, the restaurant was probably the most enjoyable thing about being in Positano, without any hesitation. At this point, we started heading back to where we parked, enjoying the scenery as we walked.
So, go. Hello.
We were just fooling around waiting for the car. We passed Da Vincenzo again, and the waiter waved to us. That wholesome interaction perfectly sums up their attitude at this restaurant. And that sums up our day in Positano.
We just got back. I'm eating a brownie. So good. Anyway, after the day, this is from H&M. This is from Calzedonia. Yeah. This is from Zara Men. And I saw a guy in Positano wearing the same shirt. No, this is from H&M.
We chilled by the pool, which was so welcome. Then we made a run to the supermarket. We were still full from lunch at the restaurant that we went to, so we decided to just have some snacks for dinner.
Okay, let's go.
So. Let's go. Okay, let's go.